guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be giving you this really cute polka dotted almond set. This set was for me. Here is an upload of all of my inspo pictures. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. You can also check the description box for my Etsy shop where I do upload all of my nail products. As always, I am starting out with buff nails and they have been base coated as well. And I'm just gonna go in with this nude color from Beetles. I do like to use my nudes in builder gels just because I feel like it gives my nails a strong foundation. I never want my press-ons to be flimsy. So I'm gonna go in with about 2 coats, and I do like to cure in between each coat. If you guys are going to follow in my footsteps and use builder gels, the only thing I can say is just really take your time with it. These gels are very thick, so you always want to make sure that you are applying them nice and smooth. That way your foundation is smooth and it doesn't mess with your nail art. But now I'm going to go in with my 12mm liner brush, and I'm going to take my black gel polish and I am going to start creating my French tips. All of these polishes that I'm using in the video are by Beetles, and my top coats and base coats are by Model Ones. I did notice that with my black gel polish, it was also a thick gel, so I did cure the nails one at a time, and I did about 60 seconds twice in the lamp just to make sure that that black was fully dried. I never want to get like a bubble or a wrinkle in the nail, so I just wanted to put that out there. Be careful with the black gel polishes, they can be a little thick as well. I also like to kind of like hover my nail brush over the other nail that I did the French tip on, just to make sure that I am making all of them nice and even, if that makes sense. Like, I like to make sure that I'm starting right in the middle of the nail with all of my French tips. I just think it gives the best shape. And I also like to look at my nails from every direction. That's one of the, I guess, pros of making press-ons. You can just flip your stand and look at your nails from each direction, so I like to take advantage of that. Alright you guys, so now that my French tips are done, I do like to take the brush from the bottle and just go over the color just to make sure that that color is nice and solid and it isn't streaky. And I do like to cure twice in the lamp for about 60 seconds. Again, this is black gel polish and it's very thick, so sometimes it doesn't cure all the way. Oh, and I am taking a, I would say, medium damp brush, like damp to dry brush with some acetone, and just cleaning up that line. That way, it doesn't cure and it looks sloppy. Don't do a lot of acetone, you guys, because I'm telling you, if that acetone drips on your paint and then you put it in the lamp, it is going to wrinkle, and then you're going to have to drill it off or just throw the whole nail away. And that's a waste of product, so don't do that. So now I am going to go ahead and repeat those steps, and I am just going to go ahead and do this hand in white gel polish. I did notice that my white gel polish is a little bit more runny than the black one, so I was just trying to make sure that as I'm applying that paint onto the nail, it's not expanding and, my French tips are uneven. So yeah, you'll see me kind of comparing the white hand to the black hand and just trying to make sure that all of those French tips are nice and even. I actually was not watching any shows during this set, you guys, surprisingly. I know I always have something on Tubi that I tell you guys about, but this time I was actually listening to J. Cole's new album. If y'all have not listened to J. Cole's new album, y'all need to go listen to J. Cole's new album because it's lit. Okay? And when he comes to Tampa in July, I'm in there because this is his last album and I refuse to miss it. But yes, lovelies, I do apologize for being away for so long. I never mean to stay away, I promise. But life has been lifing. And your girl has been, you know, trying to overcome. We're just gonna leave it at that, okay? This year has been something, but God got us and we got this, y'all. So just stay strong. Just know that you're not the only person in the world going through something right now, and things could be a lot worse. They really could. So I'm just thankful I wake up every day, and I just thank God that I'm just able to be able. And yeah, and I'm also so grateful to be able to make art for you guys and just share my art with you all. And I thank you for, you know, just supporting me. I see all the love on my pages and the likes and the follows and the views of my shops and the favorites on my shop. Like, I see you guys. So I thank you. Alright, so now that my French tips are done, once again, I am going to take the brush from the bottle and just go over that paint. Make sure that it's nice and solid and it doesn't look streaky. And then I'm just going to go ahead and clean up with some acetone and cure. So now that my French tips are done, I am going to take my 10mm lighter brush and this baby pink gel, and I'm just going to start creating that double French line. I wanted to take my time with this because I didn't want to have to do too much of a cleanup with some acetone. You'll see me still clean up those lines, but for the most part, I just wanted to kind of get it done, and that was it. Like, I didn't want to risk the acetone eating up the other French tip, you guys. So I just took my time, and it wasn't that hard, you know, because I was just tracing the actual French tip. Like, I wasn't gonna do any more than just that first line of the French tip. So yeah. And then I'm just going to repeat those steps with the white French tips. Honestly, you guys, I don't have a favorite hand, surprisingly. I love both of them. Like, I keep looking at them and I'm just like, these eat down. But, yeah, I love them. They just kind of remind me of like yin yang. I think that's probably what I'll call them on the shop. So if you guys go on the shop and you see them, they may be called yin yang. I have not decided yet. So now I'm going to take my dotting tool and I am going to go ahead and start doing dots on the nails. I did about 3 dots in each row. I think the row on the sides have about 4, but I was trying to be very consistent with the thoughts. You guys, I was trying to be consistent with the dots, Lord, but yeah. I think they came out so cute. Like, I'm loving this trend. Like, dots are so cute, and they just kind of remind me of that commercial with the polka dotted bikini. Please tell me y'all know what I'm talking about, or am I showing my age? Yikes. But I love them. They're so cute. I might do maybe 1 or 2 more sets with this trend because they're eating, and it just kind of gives me like that spring summer vibe. Yeah. So now that the nail art is done, I am gonna go ahead and encapsulate with my top coat from Model 1s. And I did about one coat of the Model 1s on the polka dot nails, but I did about 2 coats on the middle nail just because there's not really any nail art on there. The only thing that's gonna be on there is a flower. So I wanted to make sure it had the same consistency and thickness, if that makes sense. But yeah, and then I did cure in between each coat. So now that the nails are cured, I am going to start pressing out my flowers. I'm using my 3D builder gel, and I am rolling out about 4 petals, and I'm just going to press them out on the nail. I do like to flash cure in between each petal. That way, you know, nothing gets messed up while I'm forming the other petal. And then I do a full 60-second cure after it's done. Also, I like to put my flowers on top of the top coat, because if I do mess up and I have to peel it off, it comes off easily, versus if I didn't put that, then it would just stick to the nail and I couldn't get it off. And I'm also just gonna put some little dots onto the flower and a gem in the middle with my Macart glue, because it's not gonna come off. But here is the finished look, lovelies. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Also check out the description box for all of the products and my Etsy shop where you can submit a custom request.